Hey Angel, welcome in. Salutations. We're just getting started. We'll be reading for all 12 houses today. It's still Tuesday on my end, so we're going to be doing Tarot Tuesday. It's a little late, but we still got time. Going to begin in just a moment. Lacey, good to see you, fam. Greetings, greetings. Hi, Lilith. Salutations. Good evening. We'll be doing brief readings for all 12 houses. House number 1 through 12, we have the Hermetic Tarot here. And we have the Goddess Power Oracle over here. The 2 decks we'll be playing with today. Hey, look at that. Nyx. We'll get started in just a moment. Just want to let y'all jump in, see how we're resonating. If you can hear me okay, maybe drop that sunflower emoji. And when we get started, we're going to go subscriber only comments, because I want to just keep this energy flowing and not get distracted by the comments tonight. Last week there was a lot of unnecessary comments during Tarot Tuesday, so y'all are always welcome to just vibe out. Your presence is a gift. We'll be reading for all 12 houses, starting with Aries, making our way all the way to Pisces. Angel, thank you for your roses. I appreciate this. Lacey, I see you. Thank you for your feedback. Yes. We're stoked. We're ready. We're ready to play. Let's get clear. I'm going to drink some water. Maybe you want to do the same. Get you some water, some snacks, some tea perhaps. Aren't we all? Thank you for this gift. I appreciate it, sunshine. We're just about to begin. Maybe while we're here, we can click the share down there. You don't have to even send it to anybody. You can hit the copy the link. The algorithm always appreciates that. Keep this fresh on the feed. The likes are always awesome. If anything's ever resonating, it's 11:44 out here. Angels everywhere. We're just about to get started. Super duper stoked. Yes. Welcome in. We'll be reading 2 cards from the top and 1 card from the bottom to show the root of where the deck stems from. And then we'll be moving forward and also draw a Goddess Power card for every single house. Aries to Taurus to Gemini to Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Lilith, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aqua, Pisces. Mandy, Mama Wolf, good to see you. Welcome in. Salutations. Thank you for your gifts, Mandy. I appreciate this. We're just about to get started. I'm going to turn the comments to subscriber only just so we can stay focused tonight. We're just going to be reading for all 12 houses. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Your presence is a gift. You can just sit back, relax, and listen. Yes. As I mentioned, we're going to go subscriber only on the comments right now. If you want to subscribe, you want to comment, you're more than welcome to do so. Otherwise, we're just going to vibe out. We're going to read starting with Aries. Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Mars placements wherever you have house number 1. House number 1 is the ego. It's the eternal sense of self, the internal sense of self, who you are throughout all lifetimes, that personality that you carry with you, all of the avatars that you choose to embody and incarnate into. Thank you for being here today. Super stoked to get started. Before we begin, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of our guides, all of our angels, all of our guardians, all of our intergalactic aliens and ancestors watching over us, allowing us to show up here today to share these messages. What a gift and an honor it is to be here as a cosmic conduit, as a channel of the universe. I appreciate you. I appreciate your gifts. The gifts are always welcome and encouraged. I'd love to be showered in flowers, but right now we are reading for all 12 houses. Like I said, house number 1 is up first today. Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. You can catch the recording of this on my YouTube. It's Zen the Alchemist, which is also my Insta. If you want to follow the others, you're more than welcome to do so. Right now, we're going to be reading for all 12 houses. And if you don't know your natal chart, I highly recommend you look that up so you can figure out your own personal cosmic birth certificate. Yes. House number 1, Aries placements. The ego, the identity. Let's get right to it. General message. We're going to cut the deck. We're going to clear it. We'll let it rest. Fantastic. We are ready to play clear today. Yes, a great way to begin. A great way to begin. A great way to begin. House number 1, where we're focusing our internal flame, that spark within the heart. We have the High Priestess here. The only card right side up on the table, everything else is in reverse, because this is where we are beginning. Just getting started, learning how to see ourselves as that High Priestess energy, the upper level echelon of one's magical practice. We have the Two of Pentacles here, reverse. Lord of Harmonious Change for Aries, house number 1. And we have the Six of Cups here, Lord of Pleasure, in reverse. I feel that the High Priestess draws most of her magic from being in a state of pleasure. Yes, and now as we're learning how to see ourselves as the High Priestess, learning how to embody this in our own personal way, this is how we reclaim our flame. Tiffany, I see you. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. We have Ein, the goddess of adaptability, just amplifying that energy of harmonious change. See, nature is always adapting and evolving. Nature is always yearning for homeostasis, home, within. The High Priestess is an individual who practices magic that's in alignment with nature, that's organic. The High Priestess is an individual who works with all of the elements, all of the energies that are ever present, learning how to communicate with all of the spirits to channel them in a fashion that's going to continue to facilitate the high frequency energy, the dreams that it is that we wish to see, learn, to live, and embody. Pleasure is the priority. Pleasure is the frequency which we are tuning to this evening as we learn how to step into our High Priestess energy, learning how to embody pleasure. Pleased to be here today. What an honor and a joy it is to share this message. Thank you, Aries. House number 1, Ein, here. House number 1, the synchronicities are off the top. So stoked to get started. We're going to flow forward this evening. Thank you. Also, just want to, before we flow forward, we got a Two of Pentacles, and High Priestess is also house number 2. If you like numbers, synchronicities, they speak to you, the angels that way, just telling you, we're out here, in sync, in tune. We're ready to keep flowing. House number 2, Taurus. Got you. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, wherever you may have a Venus placement. House number 2 is the energy of values. What it is that you hold near and dear to your core and how you show up in your life according to this. Yes, super stoked for this. Little QB, thank you for the roses. I appreciate this. As I mentioned, the gifts are always infinitely appreciated. I will shout you out. They're definitely not necessary, but it doesn't hurt. Definitely infinitely appreciated. Your presence is a gift nonetheless. Right now, we're reading for values. House number 2, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. We are stoked for this. Fantastic. Taurus, house number 2, you get 2 goddesses in the equation, and the cards are jumping out my hands. They are ready to play. Continuing on this energy of pleasure, first and foremost, we have only one card right side up. Once again, this is the energy that we're focusing on to integrate the message. We have Lord of Material Success, 6 of Pentacles. Hi Sarah, welcome in. We are currently doing Tarot Tuesday, reading for all 12 houses. Right now we're reading for Taurus, house number 2. 6 of Pentacles here, Lord of Material Success, alongside the King of Wands in reverse. That masculine to balance out the High Priestess, which we just drew in house number 1. Prince of the Chariots of Fire. We have the 4 of Cups here, Lord of Blended Pleasure this time. Lord of Blended Pleasure in reverse, Lord of Material Success. We have Bridget, the goddess of Creative Spark, the goddess of creativity. Eva, Mystic Spice, welcome in. Lex, good to see you, my dude. We are reading for house number 2. We have Ellen, the goddess of patterns. Building on our previous reading from Aries, creating patterns in our life that promote prosperity, that promote pleasure, that insinuate pleasure, that continue to plant the seeds of joy and well-being. Learning how to blend that pleasure, not just thinking of it to be one thing. But pleasure can be found in every bit of the experience, every bit of one's existence. And as you continue to fine-tune the patterns of pleasure for you, Get creative with it. Like, you can find pleasure in every bit of the experience. You can find pleasure in doing your chores. You can find pleasure in taking out the trash. You can find pleasure in talking to a random stranger at the grocery store, getting out of your comfort zone, saying, hey, just sending off a compliment. You can find pleasure in any little bit of the experience at the gym, challenging yourself to exercise a little bit. You can find pleasure in all of the discomfort, and ultimately this is alchemy, the King of Wands energy, learning how to see pleasure within everything, learning how to enjoy ourselves through the heat of it all. Yes, and when we can prioritize pleasure, ultimately this is that Lord of material success. I mean, perhaps, Taurus, we got some strong material success on the way. The values is coming in all forms and fashions, whether it be money or joy, peace and prosperity. Whatever you value, this is material success. And when you can feel that in your body, when you can begin to rewire your nervous system and how it is patterned, because ultimately that's everything. Our entire life is just built in patterns. An object in motion stays in motion, an object at rest stays at rest. So where are you being called to get things in motion, and where are you being called to put things at rest? Ultimately, you are the creator of your reality, and you get to decide what you want to do with your life. When you pick up that pen and you remind yourself, I am the creator, I get to decide how my life plays out, I am the dreamer of this dream. Get creative with it. Plant those seeds of pleasure. Plant those seeds of prosperity and allow it to play out in ways that you could have never even imagined or thought beforehand. Stay open, stay clear. Thank you. House number 2, Taurus. So stoked for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to flow forward. Gemini, house number 3, wrapping up Gemini energy this week. We'll be soon moving to the sun of Cancer, but Gemini is still here at the final degrees. I think tomorrow is Cancer season begins. You can check the recording of this Mystic Spice on my YouTube. The YouTube is Zen the Alchemist, and you'll be able to check it out tomorrow. I'll upload the recording. Life is good, Lex. Thank you for asking. Right now we are reading for Gemini, house number 3. House number 3 is communications, how we speak, how we embody our values, and how that communicates throughout our entire life. Through our body language, through our mind's eye, because house number 3 is also mental energy, how we are speaking to our mind as well. Gemini is the planet of Mercury. House number 3 is the ruling house of Mercury, the planet of communication, planet of learning. Yes, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, Mercury placement. House number 3 today. We are well aware. Welcome in Gemini placements. Cut the deck, clear it. You do have a house number 3 though, perhaps. Where does that reside for you? Right now, we are moving forward, my dudes. Oh yeah. A lot of cards in reverse today. Getting that this is the energy of a lot of work, a lot of focus to be, a lot of energies to focus on as we're flowing forward, so that we can begin integrating and taking responsibility on our own personal journey of healing and how it is that we are communicating, whether we're over communicating or under communicating, whether we need to speak more honestly, whether we need to be more clear in the stories that we're telling ourselves. Let me tell you why I say that. The star over here in reverse in the root. Daughter of the firmament. That's you. That's I. We are all stars here. These bodies are astral within themselves. They're made of the same exact energy that all the stars in the sky are. We got death here. Child of the gates. The great transformation. Child of the great transformation. Transformers. I can feel that Gemini energy shifting. We have Lord of Defeat here in the reverse. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, the star, death, and the goddess today, Aphrodite. Romantic love. Right now, what we're being called to do is to put an end, put a death, to any aspects of the experience that are attempting to defeat thee from stepping into one's divinity, that are obstructing you from seeing that life within itself is romantic, life within itself is the essence of love, and the stars, they know this. The stars, they know this. They speak, they live, they exist in love. Literally underneath the star, we also have the sun here, Reverse, just reminding, just amplifying on that energy. May you continue to transform. Get out of your own way. Practicing alchemy as the stars do. They take those elements and then they transmute them into greater elements, like turning helium, hydrogen into helium, yada yada yada. As you get deeper into a star, the elements become more based. May you continue to utilize your energy to ground into your space and see yourself as a star so you can show up here and shine, letting the light permeate through every pore of your person, and doing so choosing romantic love over everything. But ultimately being honest and recognizing that you can invite romance into every bit of your experience, not just saving it for a particular person, but life itself can become romantic, and this is the ultimate goal. May you allow yourself to transition, transform organically, just as the caterpillar transforms into the butterfly or the moth, depending on which one you are. May you continue to defeat or dissolve any of those limiting beliefs, those densities, those aspects of the experience that are holding you back from spreading your wings. Right now, maybe we're being moved to the cocoon energy as Gemini is shifting into Cancer. Cancer is the house, the home. Cancer is the family, going inward and ultimately beginning right here within oneself, creating the home within your cocoon. So as you do so, you can then transform in the cocoon to then focus on what it is that you wish to exude post-transformation. Shouts out, Gemini. Thank you for this message. We're going to keep it flowing this evening. We are super stoked. Thank you, house number 3. Let's keep this energy moving. House number 4. Cancer season on the horizon. Sun, moon, ascendants, wherever you have Cancer placement. Get up there, doggo. My fam. Hey, puppy. We're reading. House number 4. Cancer energy today. Sun, moon, ascendant. The natural house for the moon is house number 4, Cancer. This is the home. This is the family. This is how you then speak and how you create a space based on what it is that you are speaking. We've got 44 angels in the room right now. House number 4. Let's see what these cards got to say for you today. Get an extra card today, house number 4. All these cards in reverse, except the one at the bottom, which is a very important message. Very important message. Alright, we made it. House number 4. 6 of Wands here. The only one that's right side up. I'm loving this energy. Lord of Victory. Lord of Victory. 6 of Wands in the root of the Hermetic Tarot. We've made it. We've made the finish line. Now we just gotta get... It's like you're running a marathon and you break through the finish line, and then it's that time where you're now catching your breath. You're like, hold on, I can't celebrate just yet. I literally just ran a marathon. Like, give me a second, please. Like, we got the Lord of the Feet here in reverse. Once again, makes another appearance. Extra card. 5 of Swords. Lord of the Feet. 8 of Cups. Lord of Abandoned Success. 8 of Cups. The Blasted Tower. The Tower card here. Lord of the House, the hosts of the mighty. And for you this evening, ringing to the tune of victory, we have Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, the goddess of cha-ching. That frequency of fortune, however that flows for you, that victory energy, that's the frequency of fortune. May we continue to attune to this, build walls that resonate and hold the capacity for that song of victory. What makes your soul sing, the house within you? How can you remember that every cell within your person is celebrating, is singing, and wishes to move in homeostasis and in harmony so that we can be here healthy, whole, at the frequency of victory, not needing to do anything? You made it. You woke up today. Congratulations. This is epic. We are here, living right now in heaven. The Tower moment is the shift of just coming to this awareness. That shift of, okay, hold on, the marathon's over. Let me just ground into this and recognize I get my medal now. And I can hold on to this if I need to. I can do what I want with this. I'm the creator of my reality. May you continue to abandon these false illusions of success that are built within a society that wishes to perpetuate cycles of suffering and pain and suffering. Instead, choose to find the real fortune within that has nothing to do with money and has everything to do with your feelings. That's the real fortune. ultimately. May you continue to move to this frequency. And as you do so, it invites in that levels of abundance that it is that you may need, that you call in, because we do got to pay our bills. We are still operating through this three-dimensional reality. You know, it's transitioning right before our very eyes. So those of you here tonight are in a lucky and a wild time. We're seeing the evolution happen before our very eyes. May you continue to ground the seat of the witness, observe this without feeding into it, choosing to attune your heartstrings to the frequency of fortune and how that flows and feels for you, putting an end to feeding any of these false illusions, any of these ideas or projections of what it means to be successful, and instead choosing to just feel that, knowing that you have everything you need right now. You don't need anything outside of yourself. That within itself is success. That within itself, just waking up today, is victorious enough. Proud of you. Thank you, house number 4. Cancer, powerful message. We're going to keep flowing. Next up, house number 5, Leo tonight. Leo is the desire. Once you have the home established, what do you want to how do you want to decorate your home? What do you want to put in here to keep this energy moving? It's also romance. It's also fire and connection. It's also how you go out there and build a neighborhood. It's like Leo begins the state of social signs. It's just before Libra, the first social sign. So Leo is like, okay, how am I vibing next to my fellow suns? Because we're all out here, stars in the night sky. It's good to see you building constellations together. Leo, how you do it in your own way. House number 5 today. Let's see what these cards have to say. Cheers, Mama Wolf. I see you. Very good reading indeed. Currently we have Venus in Leo. We also have Lilith in Leo. Strong energies in Leo right now regarding desire and romance. May you continue to figure out what it is that you want with this life ultimately. Why are you here? Let's get to it. House number 5. We're here for it. Welcome in, Kins. Good to see you. We are currently reading for all 12 houses. Ready for this. Leo. House number 5. Moving on this energy. I love it. These are all building on it. These are all building on each other. This is awesome. This is how you know we're in sync today. You know why I say that? We have the Wheel of Fortune once again, but this time, not Lakshmi, the Wheel of Fortune here. House number 5. In reverse. The wheels are turning and they're moving into this direction. The Lord of the forces of life. When you claim your dominion, 2 of Wands here, when you go out there and shine like Leo does, unapologetically, just letting the sun exude through one's body, learning how the truth works for you. As you do so, you dissolve all of these ideas of successes that are not real, but instead you tap into that eternal, internal aspect of truth. And in doing so, you align your body with the frequency of fortune. Your nervous system literally attunes to a timeline that is going to be the most prosperous for you. You are a traveler. You're time traveling right now. Every single instant we are traveling through time and space. May you continue to send out and put in those energies, those efforts that are in alignment with that, what it is that you wish to see. Claiming your dominion, claiming your power, claiming your personal magic, and then getting to know your essence. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I want to be aware of y'all, let you know, we have 2 choices. You can choose to serve the self, or you can choose to serve the collective self. Ultimately, you will then, your 2 choices, am I just doing it as a selfish way, or am I doing it for a selfless way? This is going to alter how your reality plays out. And we here, sitting with Ma'at, Mother Earth, we here are for the collective, finding the self within all of our reflections, not just thinking it's all about me. Because some Leo energy can really get stuck in that narcissistic energy. Right now we're abandoning. That's how this society was created. We're abandoning that false illusion, that idea of success, that it's all about me, and how much money can I accumulate, how much power, how much empire can I build for myself? But no, the real emperor knows that everything is connected, and it's all about the collective. May you continue to claim it in your own way, and in doing so, you send out ripples, igniting the flames of those around you, so that we all can do this together. Because when we come here together from this space, this is Olympic energy. You are whole, you are complete. You are whole, you are complete. But when you choose to link together with someone else who's whole and complete. This is how the Olympic rings were created. This is how the gods sit together and create from this space. And when two or more come together, this is when the real magic happens. The wheels are turning in your favor. Continue to attune to that frequency of fortune, learning how to get out of your own way and let spirit speak through you. Shouts out house number 5. We're here for it. Stoked for this message. Let's get to it. We're going to keep it flowing. Oh. House number 6. Virgo is up next. This is the work. So once you have that house established, once you have your decorations placed within your house, now you gotta make sure you can sustain them. You gotta keep them clean. You gotta keep that energy moving. You don't want to get stuck. Virgo is the work, the real one. House number 6, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Also Mercury, how you are now working with that element of communication. We are stoked for this. Yes, house number 6, the work. Let's see what that has to say. Powerful. Powerful. House number 6. I like this metaphor of the house. I don't know where this came from. I've never spoken on it this way before, but house number 6, as we are building our house, the work here that we now have established, Virgo, we have the Queen of Wands here in the root for you. The Queen of the Thrones of Fire. Yes, Capricorn is house number 10. We'll get there. Lord of Swiftness. 8 of Wands here. Strong fire. Strong flame. It's lit out here with Virgo today. There's a fire in my heart, in my house. We also got the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands, 8 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Lord of Strife in reverse. Lord of Swiftness here, right side up, and a goddess to deliver this message. Ishtar. Goddess of communion. Recognizing that it's so essential to invite the divine into our houses, into our body, into our spaces, however that plays out for you. If that literally means creating an altar so you can have a space for your guides and your spirit team for God itself. Recognizing that ultimately your body is a temple as well. May you continue to keep that eternal flame lit. Inside the temple, there's a fire that never goes out. We always have great souls taking care and tending to the flame, and in doing so, it invites in that energy of the mystic essence, the communion, the connection. Right now, perhaps we're being called to literally clean our house, that Lord of Swiftness energy here. Or maybe we're being called to slow down a little bit and go inward and recognize, okay, how am I supposed to clean my mental energy? What's clogging and convoluting my mind so I can reclaim my fire within, so I can then utilize my magic to create the reality that it is that I wish to see. Lord of Strife over here in reverse, getting this energy that we don't gotta try hard. That's the thing, it's working smarter, not harder, and that's where that metaphor of cleaning the mind comes in, working smarter, not harder, not thinking that you have to do this, and that, but more so recognizing, okay, Spirit, what do you want to see me do? Spirit being that eternal flame, your soul, your SOL, the sun within you, and how this continues to exude through every pore of your person. Claiming this, though, you've made it to the throne. Queen of Wands here in the root is like, okay, I'm based. I love that word these days. I'm based in this energy. This is how I wake up every single day, ready to shine my light, ready to dissolve any worries, any doubts, any lingering negativities, any vibrations, any frequencies, any echoes of a past life that is no longer in resonance with allowing me to shine my power and stepping into my truth. Yes. We are always capable of communing with the divine, especially when we invite her in. This is the truth. This is the nature. This is the essence. She deserves to be invited in, and she won't show up if she is not invited in, because she operates on this. Consent. Crucial. May you continue to move swiftly at the speed of God's speed. So fast that it appears still. Thank you, house number 6. We're going to keep it flowing. House number 7. Libra is next. Libra, Sun, moon, ascendants. Yes. Venus, Venus, Venus. House number 7, Libra, is all about balance. It's all about connection. So now that we've been doing our work, now that the house is clean, the energy is moving, we can now properly invite people into our houses. We can now connect in this space. We can co-create together from this awareness, from this sense of empowerment. 12-12 out here in the Midwest, 33-6 out here doing it. We are stoked. We are ready to see what Libra has to say. House number 7. Woot! As I mentioned, this recording will be up on my YouTube tomorrow, so if you want to catch the recording, you can find that on Zen the Alchemist YouTube channel. Right now, we are building community. You can also join our Discord, that's linked in the bio, Intergalactic Garden Supply. All sorts of good things happening over there, all sorts of fun channels and great conversations. We enjoy ourselves, yet it's also very supportive and epic. A lot of the subscribers out here in the house are a part of the Discord. If you want to go check that out, you can find that in the bio too. Building community. Community is key. And this is what house number 7 teaches us. Libra energy. This card wants to make another appearance. 8 of Cups here. 8 of Cups, Lord of Abandoned Success for house number 7. Once again. Knight of Cups here. Lord of the Waves of Water. Knight of Swords, reverse for house number 7. Lord of the Winds and the Breezes. And Ma'at, the Goddess of Truth, here for you, Libra, once again. Ma'at is the Goddess of Earth. Ma'at is the balance, the playing field where we all can show up and connect. When it comes to the cosmos, Ma'at, Gaia, Terra, Ma'at, Earth, is the marketplace, is the place of peace. Ultimately is what she has been designed for, where all of the people throughout the cosmos can show up and meet, regardless of your history or where you come from. We can meet here in a space of harmony. Ultimately, we're being reminded to abandon these false illusions of success that have been programmed into us, conditioned into us by a society that operates on disrupting the peace, on a society that disrupts one's peace of mind, one's peace of heart. Right now we're being called to listen to our intuitions. Paige is most likely sleeping, it's past her bedtime. Right now we're being called to focus on our waters. And then how we then communicate our intuitions and our emotions. Water is the element of emotion and intuition. Swords is the element of air, the element of communication, the ultimate element of mental energy. Right now we're here to empty out those cups that have been stagnant. We're emptying out those cups that have been trying to be hoarded to preserve for just a select few, and now we're pouring out that water onto Ma'at. We're offering it back to her because she will take all of that funk and she will compost it, she will transmute it, she will alchemize it to bring it back to Earth. Come back to Earth, please. If you hear me, we're here, we are ready, we are moving forward and flowing. It's time to come back to Earth. She is awake and she is taking over her land once again. She is waking up and she is ready to re-empower those who want to work alongside her. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. If you don't know, don't worry. We're going to keep it flowing. Thank you, house number 7. Thank you, all of the knights out here who have been shining throughout these dark times. May you continue to stay grounded in your truth, listen to your soul and your intuition, and attune your heartstrings to this frequency of truth and how it plays out for you. Not holding back, not being concerned about how the next person may feel about it. That's their own personal business and that's their own personal work, and they have the honor of doing that. But you, my friend, can just continue to show up and speak and cut through any of that bullshit that's attempting to limit you from speaking your piece. That's what we're here to do. Godspeed. House number 8. Transformation. Scorpio energy. Scorpio sun, moon, ascendants, Pluto placements, wherever they may be for you today, this evening. Right now, Pluto is currently retrograding back into Capricorn. He's officially made it at 29 degrees, which is an amazing shift as he's going from Pluto being the planet of transformation, his natural house being house number 8. He's literally the guiding factor of transformation for the collective, putting an end, putting to rest any of these patterns and programs that are no longer in resonance. This country that we call the United States of America is currently going through its Pluto return, which is why we are seeing immense shifts on the horizon regarding the political sphere and what's happening on a collective level. Of course, the media is not going to want to tell you this because it literally operates on your fear and your suffering. But right now, the individuals out here who want to continue to attune to the truth will remind you that the transformation and change is always constant. May you continue to align with the cosmos. Godspeed. Here, ready. House number 8. Scorpio is also the house of marriage and how those connections from Libra become more devoted, not just friendship, but this is where you are showing up and we have now built community. We've now built a family together. This is where we continue to show up and who we do it for. Yes, house number 8. Today. Powerful cards. Powerful cards. One card writes that up again. This has been a theme all this evening. And the one that writes that up for house number 8, which makes sense, Pluto. The magician. The magus of the power. We have the last judgment here. Reverse. The spirit of the primal fire. In Scorpio, even though he is a water sign, Scorpio is probably the fire of the water signs. We have 4 of Pentacles here. Lord of earthly power. So we have the Magus of power, we have the Lord of earthly power, and we have Danu, the goddess of assurance here in reverse. That reminds us that as we continue to step into our magic, it's only going to continue to transform. And this is ultimately what we're here to assure you, to remind you that every single instant, every moment, every step of the way, every breath, every heartbeat, we have the capacity to choose, to utilize our judgment of choice, to move to the tune, to the frequency of our own personal power. How we embody this, how we express our magic, how we allow our own personal truth to then permeate through every bit of this experience, because we're out here doing it together. And as we continue to do it together, it's amazing how it plays out. Ultimately, we are here to do it together. We're not here to do it by ourselves. If we were going to do it by ourselves, we wouldn't be here right now. 44 angels in the room today. I see you. Let's keep it moving. 4 of Pentacles, reminding us to keep it on earth, though. It's so easy to get out there in the imagination. It's so easy to get caught up in the mental sphere, whether it be imagining good things or imagining negative things. However, when we bring it into our body, when we feel it on a somatic level, when we can feel it within the cells of our being, this is when we really claim our power and our magic and our divinity, which is ultimately what we're here to do today. Thank you, house number 8. Godspeed. Do not be afraid of death. Death is an essential aspect of life, and as it's written on, I can't remember which church says it, but those who die before they die do not actually die when they die. And, to quote Game of Thrones, what is dead will never die. These are the keys to eternal life. Thank you, house number 8. Number nine, Sagittarius, higher wisdom, jumping in today. Wherever the sun, moon, ascendant, Jupiter placement, house number 9, Sagittarius, fire for you. Let's see what this message is. Let's keep this energy moving, my dudes. You get a couple extra cards. I love this. We're here for this. We are so here for this. Epic. Alright, let's start here. Ace of Swords. Reverse. Ace of the powers, the roots of the powers of air. We got the devil here. the Lord of the Gates of Matter. We got the Knight of Wands here, reverse. Lord of Flame and Lightning. Seven of Pentacles here, success unfulfilled. Lord of Ruin over here in reverse. Yes, Two of Swords, Lord of Ruin. As we're making our way out of the Gemini Sun, moving into Cancer, Benzai 10, the goddess of beauty here. This is ultimately the key of defeating the devils. Focusing on beauty. Finding the beauty within the devil takes all of its power away, because the devils perpetuate ugliness, pain, and suffering. The demons feed on negative energy, but when you choose beauty, when you choose to see gratitude, when you choose to see joy, these more high value, high frequency values, core beliefs, this is how you then alchemize that energy. Lord of Flame and Lightning, rapidly. This is how you reclaim your sword, and you can cut through any of these illusions, these patterns, and these programs that are no longer in resonance with thine divinity. May you continue to put an end, put to ruin any of these limiting beliefs, any of these programs and these conditionings to think that one is not good enough, that any type of fear, any type of worry, any type of doubt, any type of limiting program that's attempting to keep you in a box. What's good, Amanda Lynn? It's good to see you this evening. We are currently reading for all 12 houses. Right now, we are on house number 9, Sagittarius, and they've been lit tonight. I highly recommend one goes, checks out this recording on the YouTube tomorrow. Right now, we are being reminded of how just simply choosing to see the beauty within everything is that higher wisdom, is that higher guidance. Learning how to see the beauty within the ugly ultimately alchemizes and transforms that energy instantaneously. Looking at the devil and says, "You're beautiful." The devil doesn't know how to receive that. He just drops all his defenses. He's like, "Oh my gosh, no one's ever seen me this way before. The reason why I've been trying to make this world so full of pain and suffering is because no one sees me as the way that you do." And then you do that and all of his defenses are down. And then you reclaim your power and you're like, "Ha! Yeah, you are. But I got you, fool. We're out here. Let's do this." And we all do it in our own way. We all have devils. We all have negative polarity. We all have a best aspect of self. We all have a worst sense of self. However, as you continue to recognize the beauty and the capabilities of transmuting one's worst sense of self, one's negative polarity to the positive polarity, shifting law of polarity, rule number 2, principle of Hermeticism, laws of polarity, everything has a negative and a positive side. And it doesn't mean bad or good. It's just like negative, positive. It's like if you want to take out emotions from the equation, you can bring in magnets into the equation. Of course you do, Amanda Lynn. Like a magnet has a negative side and a positive side. A magnet has a positive side, an aspect that attracts and an aspect that repels. This is how we learn how to utilize our magic from a binary stance. Ultimately, it's one magnet, but it has two sides. It has a repelling side and an attracting side. And the more that you can fine-tune how that works for you, because you are a magnet, my friend, and what you focus on will call in or repel the energy in your life as you get to know how your electromagnetic field works, because everybody is moving in electromagnetic frequencies always. So fucking beautiful. I don't know where this channeling is coming from right now, but I'm so fucking grateful. I cannot express enough gratitude. May you continue to ground into your sword. May you continue to wield your strengths and speak the spells into your space that attract that it is what you wish to see and repels that it is that you don't want to see. May you continue to alchemize and transmute any of these limiting beliefs and recognize that all of our negative polarities can be utilized as a base to create the reality that it is that we wish to see. This is how you find your strengths within your weaknesses. Woo! Thanks, house number 9. Thank you to the higher guidance. Let's keep going. Number 10, Capricorn energy. We are here for this. House number 10, Saturn, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. This is the foundation. This is how we now have taken this higher wisdom and now we're building containers. We're building structures that can sustain and maintain this space. Where we have the wisdom, we have the blueprints. Now we're bringing it to the green, to the earth. We're learning how to plant the seeds. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Saturn, placement, house number 10 today. Let's get it. And that bad boy just jumps in really quick while we're shuffling. Just want to show you 6 of Wands, Lord of Victory. Yep. All right, we're going to keep moving. I love this energy. Thank you dearly. What a joy it is to be here as a pillar. Of course he does. Of course he does. We're going to keep shuffling. Of course he does. Of course he does. That's for me. So powerful right now. Thank you, God. Let's get going. House number 10. Capricorn placements. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alrighty. We got the 10 of Wands here in the root. Lord of Oppression. 10 of Wands. Capricorn gets a bad rap, and I'll tell you why in a sec. We got the Empress here. Daughter of the Mighty Ones. Princess of Wands alongside her. Reverse. Princess of the Shining Flame. And the goddess, Persephone. The goddess of the underworld. Inexperience. The goddess of Demeter. Very synchronistic reading. Capricorn energy. Capricorn being the card of the devil. Capricorn also being Saturn energy. Where probably, perhaps, maybe, if there are aliens who are attempting to, control this government, they're probably maybe on a moon that's orbiting Saturn, and because they couldn't actually leave the solar system, so they just got stuck on one of those moons, and now they are attempting to create all these false illusions of success and controlling governments on the world, but it's collapsing right before our very eyes because Earth is waking up and she's reclaiming her power, and they operate on oppression. Our governments, the church, science, media, operates on keeping you from tapping into your personal magic. But we're waking up, we're tapping in. We've reached, what is it called? Critical mass. We've reached critical mass. Now the Empress within is waking up on all levels and realms and existence. So maybe we're very fresh. Maybe it's new. Maybe we're feeling like we're inexperienced. And now we're being called to remember the time where we've been experienced, because all this has happened before, it's just we've forgotten. So it's learning how to remember, learning how to reclaim our power, learning how to reclaim our magic, learning how to figure out how it works for you in your own way, recognizing that every single instant of every single day you are practicing magic. It doesn't ever stop. The more you can just bring awareness and consciousness to your practice, the more that you can then strengthen yourself and build your metaphysical magical muscles, your internal and external muscles, how it plays out for you. You get to live your life according to. If you want to go out there and actually exercise, you can do that. If you don't, you don't have to. You can do what you want. That's the beauty of it all. And as you do what you want, you are reclaiming your power and you're moving through these oppression. I encourage everybody to continue to do it for the collective, but ultimately we got to take care of our own selves first. Self-care is the new sexy. As you continue to take care of yourself, you are taking care of your community. As you take care of your community, you are also taking care of yourself. But if you're only doing it for yourself, which is like how society operates, it's all about me and mine, and I want all the resources. Obviously, that's how we get all the suffering in the world. But we've been waking up, and we're waking up more and more every day. More and more. It's a lifelong process. It doesn't ever stop. You're not just I'm awake. No, you gotta stay woke, or they'll catch you sleeping. But they can't catch you sleeping now because we caught them sleeping, and we reverse. We flip the tables. It's fucking awesome. I'm so stoked for this. It's in the cards. It's in the cards. Use your cards wisely. Play the hand that you have been dealt. Learn alchemy. Learn your practice. Continue to train your intuition. Continue to train your own personal practices and magical gifts so you can overcome these factors of oppression, and then wear the oppression on your body. Recognize where you come from. Remember that you were once held back and enchained, and choose to still not be enslaved. Keep your mind clear, and once you reach that point of no return, all they can do is fear you. And that's okay, because you just continue to love, love, love. Godspeed. Thanks, Capricorn energy. I love this. Like I said, Capricorn gets a lot of bad rap because the society in which we live has been utilizing Capricorn energy from a very demonic space. However, we have woken up, and now we are stepping into the age of Aquarius. get to it. House number 11. House number 11 is how we then build on a communal level, on a entire worldly level. What's good, Jake? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for that wave. Thanks for that gift. We are flowing forward with house number 11, Aqua, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Uranus, wherever you have these placements. Let's get to it. How we build this awareness, how we now have these structures. So if Cancer was the home, Aqua is the entire playing field, like the entire neighborhood, the entire state, the entire space that we get to all show up today. We all got our own homes, and we all got our own souls, and now we get to show up on a place where we can all be whole together. Let's do this. Alright. Groovy. Aqua energy. The water bearer. Perfect. Yep. This has been a theme tonight. I'm curious. It's very fresh. I think the cards are also picking up on the fact that we are transitioning from Gemini to Cancer, because when cards are in reverse, I typically see that as like a transition. Like we're here to like flip it right side up, or let it keep getting out of the way. Let it keep rolling onward, depending on how you see it. Right now, the only one that's right side up on the table is the Queen of Wands. Aqua. Queen of the Thrones of Flame. We have the Seven of Swords here in reverse, Lord of Unstable Efforts, keeping us in balance, keeping us in check. But ultimately where this message is rooted, Ace of Cups, Lord of the roots of the powers of water. And Hera, the goddess of alliance, here today, reverse. Right now, we're here to stop those unstable efforts. We're here to be meticulous with ourselves. Like, this is eye of the needle energy. That which cannot flow through the eye of the needle does not deserve any space in our place today. We are here transmuting, alchemizing, using our magic, using our fire, using our capabilities to dissolve any densities, any past patterns, programs, beliefs, perceptions, illusions of success, however we want to play it out, any efforts that are no longer stable. We are alchemizing them, we're transmuting them, we are harmonizing them, we are synergizing them, we are bringing them back to oneness and unity, and ultimately we are here to permeate through any patterns, any programs that are no longer. We're here to dissolve them, and we're here to allow our truth to speak itself, and in doing so we can build alliances on this level. We can co-create out here together, seeing fellow flames as mirrors, recognizing that we all have this capacity and it's all operating in perfect order. 1, 2, 3, 4 out here on the clock. Ace of Cups. I want to take a moment for this dude. Lord of the roots of the powers of water. Look at this guy, just boundlessly overflowing. Yasmin, thank you for the gift. Appreciate this. Ace of Cups, reminding us that we don't have to hold back. We can let it exude through every bit of our human as well. The powers of water. I do not want to overstate this. They say that water is life. From an esoteric alchemical level, water is the element of emotion. Water is the element of intuition. Water is the element of soul. S-O-U-L. You being the center of the universe. Learning how the soul speaks through the body, because you're not even here right now. You're astral projecting into your body, and this is your spaceship moving through time and space. May you continue to operate from a place that is stable, that is grounded, a regulated nervous system. May you continue to take care of your human so you can show up on a basis. You wake up in that Queen of Flames energy. You wake up in that Ace of Cups energy. You stop all of those things that you thought were once okay, but your soul has been speaking to you. You're like, you know what? I don't have this time, space, or capacity for anything that is no longer in alignment with the alliance. You got to choose a side, ultimately. It's important to see everything radically as it is. And some folks are grounded on the fence. They're literally the gatekeepers, not how modern society has trying to take that word, but a gatekeeper being like, yes, you're allowed in the gates of heaven. No, you're not allowed in the gates of heaven. Yes, you're allowed to eternal life. No, you're not allowed to eternal life. We gotta be holding it for ourselves. There are some people who are sitting on the fence who are holding that space to be like, okay, I know what is good and I know what's not good, but they're not choosing one side or the other, and they're not taking sides. But if you want to make your way into eternal life, if you want to continue to step into the gates of heaven, you got to go through that eye of the needle, and you got to let everything else go. You got to surrender it all, and the truth will remain ultimately. It's not an easy journey, but you will be supported, you will be cared for, you'll be guided. The more you can move with trust and faith, the more that it will continue to play out. I wish you nothing but joy. I wish you an easy, effortless, and graceful journey. May you not have to continue to move through cycles of pain and suffering in order to learn your lessons, though instead, learn wisely with wisdom. Wisdom is seeing that you don't have to touch the flame in order to know that it's hot. Yes, the Queen of Wands is so hot, but you got to be close. You got to take your time. Let her do her thing. You can't control it. You can only control how it works for you. May you continue to let it flow through you without any shame, without any guilt, without any fear. Yes, Anna, thank you for the rose. I appreciate this. Let's keep it flowing. House number 11. I love this reading. Ultimately, I also just want to remind us the synchronicities. House number 11, Aquarian age, is alliance. That's what it's all about. We're here doing it together. All right, house number 12, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Let's get to this. We are focused. We are ready. We are flowing. Sun, Moon, Ascendants, wherever you have a Neptune placement. House number 12 is the subconscious. It's also the element of self that's beyond space, time, and definition. This is the aspect of self that is not even here right now. That's somewhere out there in the cosmos. May you continue to bring it back to center so you can channel it in a way that's going to be grounded, so it can be related, so we can communicate and share this space together. House number 12, let's get to it. Allison, thank you for the gift. I appreciate this. Into the Mystic, cool username. Thank you for the rose. We are focused. We are ready. House number 12. Let us see what we have to say today. If you ask me, best for last, but I'm a little biased. Having strong Pisces placements in my chart, it is what it is. Let's get to it. House number 12. Of course. And of course, we're moving to this tune, this theme of only one card being right side up on the table. Let's show you. Temperance. This is the energy that we're focused on this evening. Daughters of the Reconcilers. This is what's going to be the core value to move to this integration as we step from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius, as we move out of the darkness back to the age of awareness. Temperance is crucial. Knowing that everything plays out organically. 42 angels in the room right now, the key to the universe. We got 2 of Wands here in reverse in the root. Lord of Dominion, once again. The High Priestess, number 2, once again, 2-2. The Princess of the Silver Star. And Demeter, 11-2. The Nurturer, here for you. Yes. Temperance, the High Priestess, Dominion, and Demeter. Very organic is this reading. Recognizing that everything plays out naturally. You, my friend, are supernatural. You, as a soul, are beyond nature. Not to say that you're better than nature, but you're beyond nature. The soul is like, it operates through nature. The spirit operates through nature. Nature is the vehicle for the soul. These channels are off the chart today. Nature is the vehicle for the soul. As you get to know yourself on a soul level, then you can figure out how it plays out for you. As you continue to claim your dominion, you continue to practice your magic, as you continue to figure out how it works for you organically, but with devotion, the High Priestess here. The High Priestess is reminding us of the essence of devotion, of daily disciplines and practices. May we continue to move with temperance. For the day that we plant the seed is not the day that we see the fruit, as the wise ones say, though the seeds require nurturing. They require space to grow. They require a little bit of stress to help them strengthen themselves so that they continue to evolve and be able to bear the fruit. But we don't do it for the fruit. We do it because it's the right thing to do. This is also temperance. Practicing for the right thing to do because it's important, because this is our soul's destiny. This is our mission. And our intuition would say, you are not doing it proper if you don't do it this way. May you continue to fine-tune and see yourself as the high priestess, tapping into these capabilities, recognizing that none of this is even real. All the stories that we tell ourselves, it's all a drama. And you have an important role to play in this drama today on this grand, beautiful, magical, majestic stage that we call life. May you continue to play your role perfectly, not being concerned about other people's energies, not needing to speak any nonsense into the space, just going right to the truth, being temperate, being practiced, holding your tongue, knowing when it's time to speak and when it's time to not, learning how to claim your dominion, learning how to nurture the seeds that you want to reach fruition because you know that they are symbiotic and they are beautiful and they are essential for life itself. Recognizing how every instant, every moment, every step of the way, every breath and every heartbeat, we have the capacity to choose to move to this frequency. High Priestess energy. Groovy. Stoked. Thanks, house number 12. I dig this. I dig this. What an epic evening of readings. This is going to be recorded and put up on the YouTube by tomorrow. If you want to go check out Zen the Alchemist is the name of the YouTube. We also have a Discord where you can carry this energy. Absolutely. That is in the bio as well. I'm still kind of sitting. Do I want to jump on and do personal readings tonight? I kind of want to, just to continue that momentum, though also I would be so satisfied to just close out as well. I think I'm going to go do. It's not about me, though. It's not about me. So I'm going to jump off here, close out this live stream so I can save this recording, then we'll jump back on and by 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give me some time to just go get myself some water, take care of my body, my home, my temple, and then I'll jump back on and we'll continue to claim this dominion and we'll continue to read some personal readings. If anybody wants to jump in and receive a personal reading today, if anybody wants to get in the queue right away, you're more than welcome to drop a donation of $22.22 to the Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, whatever. If you know you want a reading tonight, we will be back on soon, but otherwise we'll just follow, come back, we'll be here. Godspeed, Winona. Thank you for leading as a beacon. I appreciate you and your presence. Yes, it's essential to take care of oneself first. Fare thee well. Fare thee well. See you soon. Godspeed, my dear.